Since we've just got our audience feedback, we will now be doing a summary. So first, you need to have a clear link. We have to weigh it out to make sure that all of the products together are all looking the same. Secondly, we need our house style. We need to have all of the products to be exactly the same. They all need to have the same fonts, they all need to have the same colours, and we'll get on about that a bit later. My audience really liked how it all had the same house style, as it made the clear link more obvious. We also need to have a character. Our audience said that they loved how we had the main character. You doing it? Thank you. We also need to have a bit of enigma. Our audience said that all of the products together created a lot of enigma, but yet didn't show a lot about the twists inside within the actual film. So all of this here so far is what links all three packages together. I have the character, which is shown across all of them, which my audience said was a great idea to do. I also have my house style, which includes all the fonts and things that link them all together, and I just needed to make sure that I had this clear link. So next, we're going to add the locations. So throughout my whole thing, I made sure that all the locations linked together and would all be included within my trailer. My audience said that they liked this as it made them know that it made them make sure that it was all about the same film. You doing it? So next we need our colours. I made sure that I used the same colour scheme on all three products, which helps link them all together. I also needed to use the same fonts for my title and my institutions, which again helped to indicate that it was all about the same film. So, this is everything that was needed to make sure that my audience knew it was all about the same things. All these things here helped, were included in all three of my products. So we're going to separate all this into three different packages: my trailer, my poster and my magazine. So since I've got three different things, I have I did many different techniques to make them all different in their own way. My audience seemed to enjoy how they were all slightly different, but yet they were still all very linked together. So first we'll go on to my trailer. My audience said that they liked how the narrative was very clear, how they could see how we could see Emily go from being... They liked how they could see Emily being young at the start of the trailer, going from her being young to now. And then they also said how they liked there was parallel sound. They said that it made it clear what was happening in the trailer. If I didn't do this, it probably wouldn't have worked, and it would have changed how my audience would have seen the trailer and maybe not have been a thriller. So my audience said that they formed an allegiance with Emily as she is the main character and they saw her most of the time on the trailer. They said that she also felt bad for her as she and her boyfriend argued on the trailer. Moving on to my poster now. So in my poster, my audience said how they liked how there was a contrast between the two images. One seemed to be the good and one seemed to be the evil. So they also said how they liked how the title in the poster was right in the centre. They said that this drew them in more to the poster, which drew them into the trailer. They also said how the quotes at the top of the page, which said that it was a 5-star, was reliable, and they said that it made them more eager to want to go see the film. The one thing they did say that wasn't that great about it was that the colours were a bit light, and they said that if I used darker colours it would look a bit more like a thriller than a different genre. So we are now moving on to the magazine. They said that for my magazine that I used quite a conventional image for a magazine, but it wasn't really that conventional for a thriller. They said that they couldn't really tell that much about the film from it. They also said how they liked all the buzzwords within the cell lines and how it created them to want to read more into the magazine and maybe want to buy it more. They said that the image on the background could have been a bit more sinister because it didn't really look like it was supposed to be a thriller, it looked more like a normal magazine. I've learned that my audience likes things to be a bit more unconventional and they want it to be new and exciting for them. So these are all the things that my audience gave me feedback about. They said that they're all clearly linked together, but yet they all have secret different things between them all. I'd like to thank you, Sophia, and my target audience that gave me feedback. This will become very useful in future projects.